and final point. What is displacement? It is separation between initial and final point. So what is separation? You know, wherever you go. So because the separation, like if I say A and B, what is the separation between A and B? 40 meters. It's a different thing that path is not there. So very important thing about displacement is what? Displacement does not depend on path. I hope it is clear. So displacement does not depend on path of the object. So what does it depend on then? What does it depend on? What factors or what? So what factors does displacement depend on?
Displacement depends on path. Doesn't depend on path.
On separation.
Kunal, yes, displacement depends only on separation. That is position of initial point and position of final point. Madhav, I hope that's clear. Others, Palak,
Yes.
Kunal, Harishri, also. So displacement is how much? 60 meters. Now this shortest distance is, sorry, displacement is how much? 40 meters. What is shortest distance? Shortest distance is 60 meters, right? Now this is what is the definition of displacement that is applicable in every condition. Then why your textbook say displacement is shortest distance between 2 points, right? Let me give you an example. So we'll make a note of all these things a little later once we have a clear idea of what all these things are. Now let's say I take a point A here and a point B here. As usual, I'll say this is 10 meters, right? So a body can, if the body can only move in a straight line, let's say it goes from A to B. What is the distance? If I'll say first path, it goes from A to B. What is the distance? I can say 10 meters. Now it goes to this point and comes back to B. What is the distance? It is greater than 10 meters. So let's say it goes from A to B, like it goes like this and comes back. Then what is the distance? The whole thing. This is greater than 10 meters. So let's say it goes like this and comes back. Even in that case, what is it? It is greater than 10 meters. What is happening here is, if the person goes from A to B, the distance is 10 meters. He goes beyond B and comes back, distance is greater than 10 meters. If he goes back and goes to B, again the distance is greater than 10 meters. So that means if a person is only confined to move in a single line, then shortest distance is equal to displacement. So wherever you have studied about displacement, it comes under the topic motion in one direction, motion in a straight line, right? So under what condition shortest distance equal to displacement? When the body moves only in straight line. I hope that's clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so the definition given in your textbook is not wrong. It is right, but under what condition? When the object object can only move in one direction or in a straight line. So let's pen down all these things. Whatever simple things we are written, we have studied now, or we are trying to understand now. Let's quickly write down. So you have your books ready with you. So just quickly take down all these things. First thing, what did we define today? We defined distance. So what is distance? Yes. Now what would be, how can we define distance now?
Sir, the length of the path covered by an object.
It is length of the path covered by an object.
Yes, sir.
Length of the path covered by an object, right? That's what is distance. Yes. I hope that is clear. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Very good. Now the next thing that we have is displacement. How do we define displacement?
The shortest distance covered by an object.
Once again, so displacement is what? Separation between initial and final point, right?
Yes, sir.
So Displacement is separation between initial and final point. I hope that's clear. And the next thing that we have is what are the factors on which displacement depends on? What are the factors on which displacement depends on? Okay, so it depends on initial and final points. Fine, it only depends on initial and final points. I hope that is clear. And then under what condition I can say displacement is equal to shortest distance between 2 points? Under what condition we can say displacement equal to shortest distance? Yeah, when motion is one dimensional. That's right. So when motion is, yes, Alifia, what you said is correct. You don't have to put maybe before that.
Displacement depends upon.
Displacement depends upon, yes, the initial and final points. Displacement depends only on initial and final points. And under what condition displacement equal to shortest distance? When the object is moving in a straight line. That is, yeah, or one dimension, one direction, straight line, all mean same. Fine. So now let's do some simple questions based on distance and displacement. And then we'll go for some challenging questions also. Let's say there is a point A here, a point B here, right? As usual, I'll say the separation between them is 20 meters. So an object goes from here to C, which is 60 meters, and comes to A. So an object goes from A to C and then B. Find distance and displacement. A very simple one to start with. Right? Find distance and displacement. Okay, great. So Arsalan says distance is 100 meters. Both distance and displacement, Alifia says 120 meters. Okay. Ananya, what is your answer? Displacement is 20 meters. What about distance? Okay, Arsalan says displacement is 20 meters. No, B is not midpoint. You can see B cannot be midpoint. What is distance? Distance is the length of the path. So what is, this person, what is he doing? This is point A, this is point B. And how far are these two? 20 meters. So person starts from A, goes like this and comes back to B. Now what is this hole? This is 60 meters. If this is 20 meters, how much is this? If AB is 20 meters, how much is BC?
20.
No, how can you see? This is 60. You're getting it? And out of 60, AB is 20. So how much would be BC?
40.
Yeah, this is 60, this is 20. So how much is this? This is 40 meters. So what is the length of the path? Length of the path is whole this path from here to here and here to here. So he is going 60 meters forward and coming back 40 meters. So what is the distance? Distance is equal to 60 plus 40. That is 100 meters. Got it? So distance is 100 meters. Arslan got it right. Palak got it right. Alifia, did you find out? Okay, distance is 100 meters. Now displacement. What is displacement? We are not bothered about how he is going. We are only bothered about how far is B from A. So how far is B from A?
20 meters. 20 meters.
Yeah, so it is 20 meters. So what is displacement? Displacement is 20 meters. I hope that's clear.
Yes.
Displacement is how much? Displacement is 20 meters. Fine. Increase the level of the question, or shall we do a similar question? Rahul and Sahas has been, both of you have been very silent. Understood. Great. Shall we go with a question of the same level, or shall we slightly increase the level of the question?
Sir, increase the level of the question.
Increase the level. Okay. Let's make ourselves a little confident, and then we'll increase the level of the questions, right?
Yes, sir.
And I'll increase the level. You know, you keep on answering. I'll keep on going on increasing the level of the question, right? So now let's say I have next question, a very simple one. Let's say a body goes from A to B and B to C. So this is 30 meters, this is 40 meters, a very simple one, right? Find distance and displacement. You're required to find distance and displacement. Quick, so a body goes from A to B and then from B to C. What is distance and what is displacement?
Sir, distance is 60 meter. The distance is 60 meter.
Can you type it, Madhav, because your voice is not clear? Palak, just give me 1-2 minutes. We'll increase the level of the question. Yes, this one, let me get answers from everyone for this. Madhav, can you type your answers?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So I think a few of you got it right. Distance, I think all of you were very confident. Distance,
Yes, sir.
Distance is how much? The total length of the path. It is 30 plus 40, 70. I think 100% of the class got it right. Now displacement. I'll write
Sir,
here.
displacement we can find by Pythagoras theorem.
Distance is 30 plus 40. That is 70 meters. Now displacement is what? It is the separation between initial and final point. So this is how he goes. That is displacement. So how much is this? This is 30, this is 40, this is 90 degrees. So what will be this? Can I write this as 30 square plus 40 square? Right? So displacement, I can say AC equal to under root of 30 square plus 40 square. So I can take out 10 outside. I'll be left with what? 3 square plus 4 square. That is 10 root 9 plus 4, 25. That is equal to how much? 50 meters. So what is displacement? Displacement is 50 meters. Just check, because in displacement we are only bothered about the initial point and final point. What is displacement? Displacement is the separation between initial and final point, right? So if it is separation between initial and final point, you see, it is, I can say, going from here to here and then from here to here is equivalent to going from here to here, because you take this path or this path, you're going to reach the same point C. So what is the minimum possible distance or separation between A and C? This is separation between A and C. I hope all of you know Pythagoras theorem. If this is A, this is B, this is C, can I write C square equal to A square plus B square, or C equal to under root of A square plus B square? Yes, you know Pythagoras theorem?
Yes, sir.
Alifia, I hope you understood. I've used Pythagoras theorem because I wanted to find the diagonal of the, hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. If I have a right angle triangle, this is A square, this is B square, this is C square. It says square of hypotenuse equal to sum of squares of sides. Right? As of now, you can just remember it because this will be covered for you in class, your mathematics. Right? Square of hypotenuse is equal to how much? Sum of squares of the sides. That's what we have done. So this square plus this square is this. So this is equal